So this question is about electrolysis. So molten sodium chloride is electrolyzed in an industrial process to produce sodium. And this figure shows a simplified version of the electrolysis cell. So if we have a look over here, we have our electrodes, molten sodium chloride on both sides, separated by mesh, and we have chlorine gas being produced and molten sodium, which is what we want. So which is the correct half equation for the production of sodium? So production of sodium means you need to have sodium being produced. So looking at these, we know that this one and this one has sodium being produced. And we also need to know that the charges need to be balanced on both sides, which would be for this one, because you have a plus and a minus, which cancel out and give neutral charge. So that would be your answer. If we want to look at the diagram to work it out, we know that we have sodium, molten sodium chloride, so we have sodium ions and chloride ions, and they would gain an electron to form sodium. Next part says, a mesh is used to keep the products of electrolysis apart and suggest one reason why the products must be kept apart. So if we have a look at the diagram again, we have chlorine gas being produced and we have molten sodium being produced as well. But if we didn't have a mesh, both of these could just react to form sodium chloride again, and that's not what we want. We want sodium. So that's the reason we have the mesh. So it allows the products to not react with each other. And the last part, which type of particle passes through the mesh in the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride? So we know it's definitely not the atoms. The electrons would be in the electrodes, and it won't be the molecules either, so that leaves us with ions as the answer.